Hey guys, good morning. It is about 5:35 a.m. My flight on United is not going to be till about 9:50 a.m. But because it is Christmas Eve, I figured I'd get here early. I am getting ready to go fly to Chicago. I got here a little bit early because I've never done United Airlines Club, so I'm going to go check it out. United Airlines lounge, and I just got myself breakfast here. It's currently almost 6 a.m. and if you look behind me, this is also because of the Christmas Eve. Probably not a lot of people are going to be here, but I do like this kind of atmosphere because when I flew recently to Singapore back in October, I went to Capital One Lounge, and it might have been the time of day that I flew, and it was just really crowded. The staff is here pretty friendly at United Airlines lounge. If you do happen to stop by here, or if you've never been here before, they do not have a limit of how long you can stay here. Unlike Capital One Lounge or some of the other lounges, they give you a 3-hour limit. United Airlines, they do not have an hourly limit to how long you have to stay here. And I just took a lift, had a really good lift experience as well. Wasn't expecting actually to get a lift because I figured since it is Christmas Eve, I might have to actually catch a taxi or possibly drive my car to the airport and just leave it there. But no, so far, starting off, my experience is really good. I've got about 3 hours and 10 minutes here. Guys, I finally made it to Chicago O'Hare Airport. Hey guys, I just made it recently to downtown Chicago. It's my first time being here in probably 15 years. I'm at the Founders Plaza right here next to me. I'm gonna go explore. I got here kind of late, it's already 6 o'clock. So behind me, right there, there's a Christmas tree. I'm at the Millennium Park here in downtown Chicago. I figured a couple of days before the end of 2023, I might as well, you know, do something exciting and ring in the new year in style. I've been here a little bit way back when I first moved to America, back about 20 years ago almost. But I am definitely looking forward to coming back here at another time because Chicago's got so much more to offer. Behind me, there's the famous Chicago Bean, currently under construction until about April of 2024. This is what I've heard from the police officers here. guys, I finally made it to Starbucks Reserve. That's behind me. It's one of the largest Starbucks Reserves. In a nutshell, Reserve means basically that they source some of the rarest coffees, and they also make a lot of the bakeries in-house. Tomorrow morning I'll get some better pictures and videos of the Starbucks, but for now, enjoy the brief introduction. So I'm here at Giardino's Pizza. It's one of the famous pizza places here in Chicago. They're known for their deep dish, and I just talked to a friendly waitresses, and she told me go with it's called the special. It's got sausage, mushrooms, green peppers, and onions. So the special that I ordered, it's gonna take between 45 minutes to an hour to make, but it's gonna be totally worth it because I've had Giardino's before. And guys, if you've never been to Chicago, you've never tried their authentic deep dish pizza, oh, it's so good. Like the way they do the cheese is unbelievable. So my pizza just arrived. Here it is. I'm gonna probably eat just only a couple of slices. Alright guys, that is a wrap for the first day here, even though I spent just a few hours here in Chicago, about 4 hours. This is Giardino's Chicago famous pizza. Just finished eating here. I had a small pizza. I couldn't finish it all, so the rest I had to take home with me. Good morning guys, this is day 2 for me here in downtown Chicago. Behind me, that's a pretty cool statue. I'm not sure what that is. It's been a while since I've been to Chicago. There's a lot to explore and I know I won't have time. This morning at about 8 a.m. on December 30th, 2023, it is 28 degrees outside. It really doesn't feel like it. Let me show you, I'm on my way to Starbucks Reserve. I'm gonna spend some time there today because there's about 5 floors. It's crazy. Yesterday, I was here at the Millennium Park, which is right behind me. There's the famous bean. It's currently under renovation. It's going to be open in April of 2024, just in a few months. But it was crazy. That's an ice skate behind me. That was all full. Right over there, there's a Christmas tree. It was all full. This was like really packed last night. Yesterday, I was walking. This is Michigan Avenue behind me and in front of me. This is all Michigan Avenue. It's a pretty popular street here. And it was crazy. Yesterday, you could hardly walk here. And this morning, there's nobody here. There's the Trump Tower here in Chicago. And then right over here, this is a really cool Apple store. That's a glass building. I just wanted to show you guys that. I was here yesterday, but I wanted to kind of see it in the daytime. Like at nighttime, all these buildings, including this one, they all lit up. When you come to downtown Chicago and you are trying to visit Starbucks Reserve, which is just a few blocks down this way off of Michigan Avenue, the way you know you're getting close is you're going to have all these stores along the Michigan Avenue. You're going to have these restaurants, and this is a Marriott hotel. It takes about, from my hotel off of Michigan Avenue, the Congress Hotel, to walk to the Starbucks Reserve is approximately 1 mile. Depending on how fast you walk, you can get here in under half an hour. I can definitely feel the cold. As long as I'm moving, it doesn't feel as cold because my nose, I can't really feel it on my hands. I can't feel it either. After walking for about half an hour, there it is. I finally made it to Starbucks Reserve. Guys, I've been here for a couple of hours here now. It's Starbucks Reserve Chicago, and I've learned a few things along the way here, like their Starbucks coffee here. If you ask for their basic coffee, this is Chicago blend, which is only unique to Chicago. You're not going to find that anywhere else in any Starbucks in the country or in the world. If you're looking to get authentic Chicago coffee that is Starbucks blend, you got to come down here. I'm on the 4th floor currently, which is their bar right here. A couple of things that I've learned is they have 5 floors total. 5th floor, I don't know if you could see it, it's right behind me. You got to take the staircase to go up it, and I'm going to go there a little bit later. A couple of their 1st and 2nd floor is where you've got your breakfast and bakery items, your coffee. Floor number 3 is mainly if you are a coffee aficionado. I would say that's the floor you want to go to. Starbucks Reserve Chicago is right on Michigan Ave. I do want to disclose something for anybody that knows me, or if you don't know me, this is going to be a great way for you to get to know me. I do not drink alcohol just because of the childhood history I had. It's nothing bad, it's nothing traumatizing. I just don't drink. Alcohol never appealed to me. However, I don't judge people that do drink, but I do have family and friends that do drink. So I did order an authentic martini that is unique to Starbucks, which they used barrel aged from Costa Rica. The alcohol beverage I ordered is called the espresso martini that Starbucks offers here in downtown Chicago. And like I said before, anybody that knows me, I normally don't drink alcohol, but I wanted to make this particular drink as authentic as possible, so I purchased the full price. I just take videos of it, but I also did it for the reasons because I have a lot of friends and family that do drink, and so this may be an option for them to try out a new espresso martini that Starbucks Reserve has. If you are interested in this particular drink that Starbucks has, which is their top particular item for the alcohol beverage, I would recommend you getting it. Keep in mind, it is going to be a little bit expensive. It's around $17 with loose change, and that's with tax. You got to think about when you come into Starbucks Reserve, you can't think of it as a regular Starbucks because you are paying for the experience. So prices are going to vary, but I do recommend if you are somebody that's looking to come to Starbucks Reserve, definitely take your time and don't rush. My recommendation, if you are going to come to Starbucks Reserve, try to come in the morning because it's not going to be as busy. You got here about 8:45 because I took some time to walk. It took me about a mile to walk down here from my hotel, and it was already getting crowded. And this is Saturday, December 30th, and it may be crowded just because it's, you know, a couple of days before 2024 begins. So it could be why it's crowded, but I definitely recommend if you ever go to any reserves across the world, my best recommendation, just because I've been to a few now, I've been to one now here in Chicago, I've been to one in New York, and I've been to one in Singapore. Your best solution if you are trying to beat the rush is come in the morning because they do have enough bakery items for you, and spend some time, enjoy yourself. There's no reason to rush. You are paying for the experience, kind of like if you're going to a hotel. Sure, some people that are watching this video, they're gonna probably think, oh, this guy's bougie or she, you know, he's got all the money in the world. But you got to keep in mind, if you're somebody that works long hours, you have to splurge a little bit. You have to enjoy life along the way, whatever it may be. It may not, Starbucks may not be your thing, but whatever it may be, that's my only advice to you. Life lesson advice is spend some time, enjoy yourself. If you're making all that money, the best quote I have for you, which my friend Caleb Preston always quotes, and it's from secondhand line: what's the point of making all this money if you can't enjoy it? If you're somebody that works hard, take time for yourself. It may be a spa day, it may be a coffee break, whatever it may be. Take the time. If you're normally spend, say, $3 for a Starbucks cup of coffee, splurge a little bit. You know, I'm not giving you financial advice, but I am letting you know that you only live once, and if you do work hard, if you have to save for it. I mean, that's what I've been doing. It took me a year to come to Chicago, but I've been saving money since December of last year, so it's been almost a year now. My grandmother Nana, she told us to all of our family members last December, about 28th of December, she told us, let's do a Christmas vacation somewhere, or, you know, the best way to know for sure you're going to be coming back to Chicago is to start putting away money in an envelope. I've been putting about $20 every week into an envelope, and it accumulated over time. From a financial standpoint, that's my best advice to you. If you're looking to splurge a little bit, whatever your mind deems appropriate, just start saving for it. After spending about 3.5 to 4 hours here, I'm about to go to the rooftop and I just take a look around from the 5th floor, which is technically the rooftop of the Starbucks Reserve. That's a wrap for Starbucks Reserve right here in Chicago off of Michigan Avenue. I will definitely be returning. Look, you can kind of see it on this car. It's snowing already. I'm on my way to McAllister's house now. The house is this way. Good morning, guys. It is December 31st, 2023, last day of 2023. I'm going to have breakfast on one of the most famous streets based on a Christmas movie. I am in Winnetka, Illinois. You probably guessed it by now exactly where I'm headed to, but I just wanted to show you. This is really cool. So there's the little Christmas ornament sign that says Winnetka, Illinois. I'm going to be having breakfast at this place that's off of Lincoln Avenue, and then I'm going to go to the address. Exact address of this house is 671 Lincoln Avenue, and if you guessed it by now, it's going to be the Home Alone house. Right there behind me, that's my Lyft driver that just left. I had a great conversation with him about the Home Alone movie. The house is literally just a few blocks down this way, which I'm going to be walking to it after I have breakfast. So this is the neighborhood of where the Home Alone movie was shot, and I wanted to like kind of experience it, how the neighborhood is like, and you know what Winnetka town looks like, and it's a beautiful town. So I definitely wanted to kind of check it out and have breakfast right here and just kind of immerse myself a little bit in what it would be like if you were living in that neighborhood, if you were the McAllister family. And as I'm filming this, it's already starting to snow a little bit, so I'm kind of hoping by the time I get to the house I might get a little bit of snow too. I just finished breakfast here at Hometown Coffee and Juices, and look, you can kind of see it on this car. It's snowing already. I'm on my way to McAllister's house now. The house is this way. It's only about, from this Hometown Coffee and Juices, it's only about a 6-minute walk, and it's snowing, so I'm gonna get to walk in the snow. All right, guys, I'm getting closer. So behind me, that's the the Lincoln Street. That is where the main house is going to be. If you're wanting to walk this at some point, right now it's kind of snowing, and I'm not going to be like fake news and tell you it's like pouring down like snow bomb apocalypse. It's just snowing. It's on the corner, to be exact, right behind me. I'm not sure if you can see the sign right there where the phone pole is right here. It's on a Prospect on Lincoln. And if you're walking from this hometown coffee and juice place where I was just at, you're going to turn left, which is right here. I'm about to turn here. And then you just walk a couple of houses down. I believe it's like 4 or 5 houses down. It's going to be on my right side. The other landmark that you want to look for is this church right here. They're probably doing, they're remodeling this house right now. But that's the church you want to look for. That's going to be on your right. And then you just turn left. I'm gonna kind of stay quiet just since it's still early morning here. It's about 8:30 because it's Sunday. I don't know if people in this house are sleeping, but this is the McAllister's house. It's hard to believe that after watching this movie for so many years, you can actually come to the physical location. It's hard to believe that this is where the Home Alone part of it was filmed. I know I've seen recently someone shared with me, I believe it was my dad, that part of the scenes they actually shot in a big gym in an old high school here nearby. There's still like people right now that are also doing the same thing as I'm doing. And guys, do you remember towards the end of the movie of Home Alone where Kevin runs across the street into the flooded house, into the basement, and then comes up to the back where the kitchen is? This is where that's the other house where, remember that old man that saved him towards the end? This is where the police surrounded, and then he ran back right into his house. My dad looked it up on Google. This house right here, the scene where he runs up the flooded basement up to the back of the kitchen door. So this scene was not filmed in this house. They shot it in a gym, and it was like they built a pool below it, below the whole scene. So really the water was like part of the pool. Guys, I'm getting ready to leave. Here comes my Lyft driver. I'm gonna Lyft. There's the house behind me. Getting ready to go to the airport. Should take about 25 to 30 minutes to get there. If you guys remember in the movie where they were overslept and they were getting ready to go to the airport, it makes total sense why they made their flight barely. Uncle Frank told them that they have 49 minutes, and how he was skeptical. He's like, we're never gonna make the flight. Well, they made their flight. The house is not that far from the airport. We're about 10 minutes away already. We're on major interstate here in Chicago, heading to O'Hare Airport. After about 25-minute ride, I made it to Chicago O'Hare, level 2, terminal 2, getting ready to fly on my United Airlines flight back to DFW Airport. Again, from the Home Alone house to Chicago O'Hare Airport, it only takes about 25 to 30 minutes, but it is Sunday and I didn't run into any traffic. So in the movie, I can't remember for a fact, but I don't think they actually said an exact date, like the day of the week that they actually flew from Chicago to France. I'm gonna show you a little bit of my hotel where I'm staying. It's called the Congress Plaza Hotel.